Hello, my name is Lucas, this is A Bit of Lit, and I am here to talk about The Wife's Story by Ursula K. LeGuin. My hair's going crazy. This story was recommended to me by the notorious, fiendish Mr. Nothing, a man so devious that we can only say his name in contempt on this channel. Anyway, although I hold him in contempt, I would have to say that he has excellent choice in short stories. This is a 3-page short story that plays with your expectations by the use of careful word choice and the meeting out of details in such a way that the final reveal is utterly shocking. Woo! Happy day. It starts off with a woman talking about her husband in the past tense, and it does in a way have you worried that he has made a dramatic change, and indeed he has, but the way that you expect his dramatic change to come about is that he has become abusive. At least that's how I was reading it, and I was quite worried for our narrator, but fear not. That is not what happened. He's been going out a lot more. And she's, she tried not to question it, not to talk about it. She was quite happy with everything she had, Her husband moved in after her family moved out, all of them moved out. But he's going out, and you start to realize as you're reading it, she's talking about the nighttime. And you start thinking, this is a werewolf story, isn't it? And indeed it is. But it is not the kind of werewolf story you might be expecting. Given that this is 3 pages, quite old as well, I will spoil everything from the rest of the story in 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, banana seconds, apple seconds, tomato seconds. Actually, she's a wolf. So is her husband. But her husband's not a wolf. Her husband is a werewolf. And he is turning into a human, going back to his human life, coming back exhausted, tired, hunting and all that stuff. Whoa, wasn't expecting that, and then things get worse. She sees him as a human, and she's quite concerned, trying to protect her kids, and starts calling him a man thing, has a lot of distant language for him, trying to remove herself from this situation, from what's happened to him too as well, I'm sure. And her sister, who moved down the road, comes and violently rips his throat out with her mouth. That's a nice way to end the day, I suppose, start the morning. And yeah, he dies. What is really interesting to me is that there is still this sense with her that it's difficult to talk about, and it was difficult to even bring up the subject of why he's going out. She, again, never tried not to say anything, just tried to be grateful. And still during this time, it did sort of feel like, well, maybe he's being sort of emotionally abusive in some way and trying to drag her along or something. By the end, it doesn't so much seem that way. It's just, of course, he's a werewolf. And it does make you wonder, what is the sister thinking? What is he thinking? What is anybody thinking? What are the children thinking about what they're seeing now? They saw their father turn into a man thing. This person, or this wolf that loves them. She seems to have a lot of difficulty. Well, first of all, she removes herself from the situation by the end, with the way she talks about him. But even in the beginning, it does seem like she just has trouble confronting these difficult truths, these difficult emotions, and how how to handle what has happened to her. It's very traumatic in its own way, and I think yeah, it just handles that really well. And I'm sure there's more to pick from this, but that's all I've really got to say. I enjoy it. I recommend you check it out, even though I have spoiled it for you. Um, it's still a fantastic story, and I look forward to reading more Ursula K. LeGuin in the future. Thank you. Goodbye.